All right, let's get right into this explainer by peeling back the layers of Celestica. Now, if you've been anywhere near the markets lately, you already know that anything even remotely tied to AI infrastructure is absolutely catching fire. Retail investors are pouring in, right? They're captivated by these soaring charts and the promise of a total technological revolution. But today, we're going to look past the hype and the flashy headlines. We're going to act as financial detectives for a bit and do a comprehensive health check on Celestica. We want to figure out if their underlying foundation is actually as strong as the surface suggests, or if there are some hidden structural risks that everyday investors might be completely missing.
So, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the AI infrastructure boom, move into the hyper-concentration threat, look at a billion-dollar bet, uncover some hidden financial distortions, discuss existential threats and dilution, and finally, wrap it up with the bottom line.
Section 1. The AI infrastructure boom.
First off, we absolutely have to acknowledge the massive momentum driving the bull case for this stock. To understand the risks, we really have to grasp the incredible success that's currently masking them. I mean, Celestica's revenue jumped a staggering 62% year over year in Q2 of 2026, hitting almost $4.7 billion. In the hardware and manufacturing space, that kind of explosive growth is incredibly rare. It's proved that the AI infrastructure demand from those giant tech hyperscalers is 100% real, and Celestica has managed to position itself as a totally critical supplier for that massive build-out.
And it gets better, because that 62% revenue growth translated directly to the bottom line. When you look at these metrics, you see that revenue actually drove a 68% surge in operating income and a massive 74% jump in diluted earnings per share. That brought their profit per share up to $3.17. Honestly, when retail investors fire up their screeners and see a company growing EPS by 74%, it's a no-brainer why they get so hyped. On paper, the execution here looks flawless. But we have to ask the hard question. What exactly is fueling this massive engine? And more importantly, is it actually sustainable?
That brings us to Section 2, the hyper-concentration threat.
Okay, so here is our first major red flag. Just 3 hyperscaler customers make up 63% of Celestica's total Q2 2026 revenue. Think about that for a second. If you zoom out just a little bit, their top 10 customers account for an overwhelming 83% of their business. This is what we call hyper-concentration risk, folks. And the crazy part? The trend is actually worsening. It was at 78% concentration a year prior, and now it's up to 83%. So for a retail investor, this means your money isn't really just a bet on Celestica. You're heavily reliant on the capital expenditure cycles of a tiny handful of tech giants.
And you don't just have to take my word for it. Management themselves are flat out warning us. They've stated that if even one of these mega clients decides to switch suppliers, reduce their orders, or just start building things internally, Celestica's revenue could be totally devastated. We all know the demand cycle for AI data centers is inherently cyclical. If that spending cools down even a little bit, Celestica has very limited ability to pivot and replace that lost revenue.
Section 3. A billion-dollar bet.
Just look at this explosive 711% jump in capital expenditures in a single year. We're talking a leap from just over $32 million in Q2 2025 to almost $264 million in Q2 2026. And this is not just some weird one-off quarterly spike. Management is officially guiding for a full-year CapEx of roughly $1 billion for 2026. That is the equivalent of about 14% of their entire annual revenue. They are aggressively, almost frantically building out capacity, which grew their total asset base by almost 36% in just 6 months.
Now, if you're holding this stock, you absolutely need to understand what this means. Betting 14% of your annual revenue on new facilities creates extreme fixed cost risk. This is super critical. When you build massive factories and buy all this highly specialized equipment, you have to pay for those assets over time through depreciation. And you have to pay that whether you have the client orders to fill those factories or not. If this cyclical AI spending suddenly hits the brakes, Celestica is going to be left holding the bag with a bunch of empty factories and rapidly shrinking margins. Once again, we look at management's own words, and they are basically admitting that they are betting the farm on the assumption that AI infrastructure spending won't hit a wall anytime soon. They are entirely dependent on their customers' AI roadmaps. If there's a delay or a sudden change in what kind of tech is required, these massive billion-dollar investments could yield significantly lower returns than anyone is anticipating.
Moving on to Section 4, Hidden Financial Distortions.
Okay, let's peel the onion a little further because the company uses something called a total return swap agreement. This is basically a financial derivative that is tied directly to their own stock price. Because Celestica stock has been on a tear, this derivative has generated massive paper gains. And those gains make their reported operating margin look like a really healthy 9.8%. But if we strip out the noise of that financial engineering and look at the actual adjusted margin from their underlying real-world business, it's much lower, sitting at just 7.5%.
The illusion is super clear when you break down the numbers. Over $104 million of their Q2 operating income is a non-cash, non-operating gain. It is driven purely by the fact that their stock price went up. That contributed nearly 23% to their operating income. Let that sink in. Almost a quarter of their operating income is basically paper profits. If the AI hype cools off and Celestica stock drops, these gains completely reverse. Not only does the stock price tank, but their reported earnings get completely crushed by the unwinding of this exact derivative. Even management strips this out when they evaluate their real performance, and you definitely should too.
Section 5, Existential Threats and Dilution.
So beyond the totally unpredictable AI hype cycle, Celestica is juggling a lot of heavy risks. First, they've got $390 million in unhedged interest rate exposure, meaning they are very vulnerable if rates stay high or go up. Second, their massive global footprint exposes them to rapid tariff changes, which could spike their costs overnight. And this one is critical. Their inventory balances jumped 48% in a single quarter, up to $3.4 billion. In a fast-moving tech environment, having that much inventory drastically increases the risk that those parts become completely obsolete before they can ever be sold.
But honestly, perhaps the biggest flashing red light for retail investors right now is the looming report that Celestica might issue a massive $3 billion equity offering. Let's connect the dots here. They need $1 billion just this year to build factories for their 3 giant clients. If they issue $3 billion in new stock, it massively dilutes the shares you already own. It's essentially a giant signal from management that their capital needs are wildly exceeding the actual cash their business can generate. If you buy in, you, the retail investor, would literally be footing the bill to build factories for Meta, Amazon, or Microsoft.
Section 6, the bottom line. So let's bring it all together. While the AI growth story is absolutely undeniably real, the underlying structural risks here are actually worsening, not improving. Customer concentration is at extreme levels. Capital intensity is surging to dangerous billion-dollar heights. Working capital is becoming less efficient with soaring inventory, and nearly a quarter of their operating income is being artificially distorted by stock price derivatives. So I leave you to consider this. As the AI hype cycle matures and hyperscaler demand inevitably moderates, are you investing in a high-growth, flawlessly executing powerhouse, or are you stepping right into an over-leveraged house of cards, where a single lost client or a slight slowdown in spending could collapse the entire structure? The numbers are all there and the risks are crystal clear. The decision is yours. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and remember, always keep looking past the headlines.